name is Geoffrey Lee Hill. Welcome to our Hardin Creek Tree Farm, which is part of Hill Timberland LLC. We're located in the Georgia Piedmont in beautiful Tolliver County, Georgia. We've owned this tract since January of 2015. It was an industry tract with a real rich legacy, and we brought it from a private landowner. So basically, when we signed the ink on the contract, it had been managed well, but it was young pines, and the previous landowner had hunted it, but had not really managed it much. So we've really picked up the pace on management and have thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, from where we started, well, going on 7 years ago to where we are now, you've just grown with it. It's a part of you. Being a timberland owner and being a reforestation advisor for ArborGen is wonderful because I speak the same language as my clients. I have operational experience that I can share. You know, we all deal with markets. We deal with timber harvest. We deal with site preparation. We deal with taxes, BMPs, regulations in general. And so, yeah, it's pretty exciting to just be part of the same team as my clients. Forest genetics are vital when you're really managing your timberland for a positive financial return. I kind of look at it as a four-legged stool. You know, it's looking at your market base. What are people buying? Are they going to be around long-term? What do you have to start with as far as your site quality? What silviculture is available to enhance the property? And then also what genetics are available. So in our particular situation, we have a very weak pulpwood market, but we have a good chip and saw market. Our game plan is to get to chip and saw as quick as we can, and then to grow as much of that as possible in a timely manner, along with harvesting pole. What we have here is a tract that was very well managed with the best genetics they had for International Paper's company land at the time. The trees are very tall, good form, but they're smaller in diameter because of the stocking. So in the next go round, I'm real excited about it. We've got MCP available. MCP has a new paradigm that you can plant them at 350 to the acre. And with our breeding, they're going to self-prune. You don't have to plant 600 to the acre. What I want to do is use the original subsoil beds, plant containerized MCP Piedmont out here in between the stumps, and to take advantage of the subsoil where the fracturing is taking place and the roots can really develop well, and then plant fewer stems to the acre, again, to get to chip and saw as quick as we can and to reduce the amount of pulpwood comes out of the stand. I like to think that there's a synergy between good silviculture and good genetics, because it's hard to get financial success on timberland without the two together, working in concert together. On this particular tract, we've done subsoiling, we've done fertilization, good competition control. That's enhanced the productivity of the site itself, but the genetics is blended in there too. At this time when this was planted, 1999, we used actually International Paper, which would be today Elite Piedmont Open Pollinated Loblolly. It was the best that we had available at that time. They've done a good job, but I'm excited about looking at the future. With this silviculture involved here, and then what we know now, blended with mass control pollinated genetics, there's so much more to gain on the same site. I feel like being a timberland owner and working with clients as an ArborGen reforestation advisor is really great because I can share experience. We are on the same page. The way that I improve our land, I might have some ideas that'll help them with their walk and improving their land. So yeah, I mean, it's like walking the talk. I've got skin in the game. I think it's really important when you're making a decision about planting pine seedlings to really grow the right species and to grow the right genetic category to meet your objectives. You know, we've got now for loblolly, open pollinated, mass control pollinated, and varietals with our ArborGen program. And then you need to consider whether you want to grow bare root or containerized stock. I would say that right now, it's a really exciting time to be a loblolly plantation owner, especially if you're about to reforest your land, because you've got about 60 years of tree breeding experience in the South to pull from. We have a tremendous amount of research and data-driven genetics that are available to you now that weren't available 15 years ago, for instance. And so it's really important to ask, what's available to me? Because there's a tremendous variety available to you, a tremendous amount of options to help you meet your objectives. I'm really excited about our mass control pollinated MCP program. Between all our different parent companies, we've got about 23 plus years of research and production with mass control pollination in the South. So we're always trying to grow a better tree, and that's really exciting. We feel like loblolly genetics in the South is about where corn genetics were in the 1930s. It's a whole new realm in front of us. You know, there's so much more to gain. And we see it, even in a short while with the breeding cycles being shortened with our research. It's incredible to see the gains. And I've seen our mass control pollinated in Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and Virginia, especially on older Midwest Vaco sites. And now these sites have been purchased from our current clients, in a lot of cases, TMOs. We're keeping up with the data. We're starting to do thinnings because we've been in the MCP business long enough that the trees are off to be thinned, and the scale tickets are validating the growth and yield research data. That's tremendous. That's real world. And so we're going to do a lot more studies with pre-thin, post-thin volumes, keeping up with scale tickets with clients. And it's real. It's really out there on the landscape, and it means a lot for landowners who want to realize the full potential of their loblolly pine stands. It's a dream come true to be a timberland owner in the state of Georgia. We have a wonderful market situation. We have a wonderful climate, and it's exciting. Not only from the financial perspective, but from the recreational perspective, from the wildlife perspective. It's just incredible.